Food Security and Sustainability. Saturday, February 17, 2024. An expanding global population, estimated to grow to nearly 10 billion by the year 2050, and rising global income, with subsequent greater demand for animal-based food products, will place greater environmental pressure on our food production systems. Climate scientists assert that greenhouse gas emissions cannot be sufficiently mitigated without dietary changes towards more plant-based diets, and that an important first step would be to align national food-based dietary guidelines with the present evidence on healthy eating and the environmental impacts of diets. Plant-based diets have consistently been found to offer the greatest environmental protection and meet the United Nations definition of sustainable diets. While it is true that different foods will have varying environmental impacts in terms of land and water use as well as emissions, as a whole, vegan diets have been shown to have the least environmental impact. Even with diets that include animal products, a positive effect can be seen by substantially reducing their intake. Perhaps one of the most compelling reports connecting human health to planetary health is the recent publication of the Eat Lancet Commission on Healthy Diets from Sustainable Food Systems. Key points from the report include: food is the single strongest lever to optimize human health and environmental sustainability on Earth. However, existing food production methods of industrialized agriculture are currently threatening both people and planet. Without action, the world risks failing to meet the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and the Paris Agreement. Unhealthy diets now pose a greater risk to morbidity and mortality than unsafe sex, alcohol, drug, and tobacco use combined. Current global food production methods threaten climate stability and ecosystem resilience and constitute the single largest driver of environmental degradation and transgression of planetary boundaries. Diets rich in plant-based foods and with fewer animal-sourced foods confer both improved health and environmental benefits. Overall, the literature indicates that such diets are win-win in that they are good for both people and planet. The Eat Lancet Commission calls for a great food transformation which will require dramatic reductions in food losses and waste, major improvements in food production practices, and substantial shifts toward mostly plant-based dietary patterns. Excerpted from Nourish, the definitive plant-based nutrition guide for families, with tips and recipes for bringing health, joy, and connection to your dinner table. Rishma Shah, Brenda Davis, an evidence-based, practical resource that explores the many benefits of a plant-based diet and provides parents with the tools they need to feed their families for health and with joy. While nearly all parents agree that a nutritious diet is important for children to thrive, most feel that their children are not eating a healthy diet. This is not surprising, given the demands of busy families and conflicting research about what diet is really best for health. Nourish offers the solution parents have been waiting for when it comes to deciding what and how to feed their families. Authors: Rishma Shah, MD, a plant-based pediatrician and affiliate clinical instructor at Stanford University School of Medicine, and Brenda Davis, RD, a world-renowned expert and pioneer in plant-based nutrition, will empower parents to become the experts of nourishing their families. Parents will learn how a diet centered around plants can optimize health, prevent chronic disease, care for our planet, and be an act of radical compassion. Nutrition specifics for all the stages of childhood, from pregnancy and breastfeeding all the way through adolescence. Tips, strategies, and mouth-watering recipes to bring all of this information to their dinner tables as they transition to plant-based eating.